Hello everybody, this is Linda with Copperhead Collectibles. Just wanted to give you another video on half dollars today. I have a few that I wanted to share. They have some really good quality error strikes that I can show you to give you a good idea of what to look for when you're looking for errors on a coin. This would be called a double die um, strike error. It is a doubling when they strike the coin with the die, and it strikes on a misalignment or a double stamps it um, to create the doubling effect. So the front of the coin doesn't really have any, but this is a really good condition. It has a little bit on the cheek right there. Not real sure about that, if it's really a bag error or if it's an error that I really, should acknowledge, but I'm not really looking at that as one of my errors that I'm looking at for today. But I'm just showing you that there's no real apparent errors in the rest of this coin. It's really just in the back that is the noticeable ones. So let me flip that over and show you what I'm talking about. And we'll go ahead and, actually, I'm going to start it up here on United so you can see there's nothing here that's too apparent for errors, nothing major. But then you keep scrolling over here to the states, and you can start seeing some of the errors showing up. And you see it here on that E, and you'll start seeing it there on that S, and you see it there on the outside rim, inside down here on the bottom. It's definitely a double die strike error. And then the O and the F is real apparent. You can see that plain as day. All the way around the outside perimeter, inside perimeter, down the side here. And you see it looks like it's two different pieces to it. So it's really actually showing you that it has strike error, which is what we call it. Excuse for that sound, that's my chair moving. And move this over a little bit more, and you can see it on that A in America very easily, right straight down the side of that. And the M right here, you can see it all through here, down the inside. The M on the inside of it. I mean, that's really, really apparent. Down the side of that E, down the side of that R, the inside of the R, down the sides here. The M, the E, all of it has it. The I, all the way straight down the side of that. The C, and the A. So this is a really good example of what to look for when you are looking for strike errors on a coin. This one happens to be a double die reverse, so it'd be a DDR for the United States. And then I'm going to scroll back down here and I'll show you some of this here. There's more of it here. It's pretty much all over this coin. This whole back of this coin is just filled with all the errors. So you can see the M here, the M here, the M. See the U, the N, the R's, the I, inside of that B, the U, the S. S you can see really, really well. It shows you. I'm going to turn my light up a little bit more, I think. Does that help a little bit? And so you can see that very, very simply. And now you can see what it looks like compared to, say, let's see, do I have one sitting here? Yes, I do. I'll give you a good example. That's a different kind of back. Let's see. That's a Bi-centennial. I'll have him right here to show you offhand. But that's a Bi-centennial, so it has a different back. But scroll over here and see if we can see it on any of this. 200 years of freedom. Which some of us have freedoms. And some of us don't, I think. I think that the country needs to be improved in many ways for our equal rights in this country, for all races, all people. We all are equal. We're all humans. We all bleed red blood. So anyway, so now you go down here to dollar, and you see it all over the R. You see it all over the side of that R, side here, right here, inside of the R, on the double side of the R. I mean, not all on this side, but even on the inside here. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but the outside of the R, the side of that A, inside of this A, the L's, all of it. That's really a great example of doubling error. And so this one is definitely a keeper. It's in pretty good condition. I wouldn't say it's in, great condition, but it's in good, legible, keeper quality. I definitely put this in my collection as an error coin. It's a great example, like I said, and it really shows you some, good examples of what we're looking for here as error searchers. And I think even these stars are doubled, because that looks doubled to me. So does those. So I think the doubling is also in the stars as well in this coin, which would not surprise me, because the majority of the writing, besides 200 years of freedom, is the only thing that seems to have nothing misstriked on that. So I don't see any real movement or change of the letters. So, and I move it around just because it gives me a different look of it. And sometimes you can just lift the coin a little bit too, like here. I'll try it. Here we go. I'll lift the coin. And it helps give you just a different angle. It takes away the illusion sometimes, and it helps just to clarify what you're looking at. And we can do that with some of the stuff that's actually like the of. It's you can move it and it'll still stay there. See, that's a good error. So if I can lift that coin and it still stays, that's definitely not an illusion. That's an actual striking error. So anyways, you can lift the coin so it moves the coin. It gives the light a different surface to reflect off of, and it will help you clarify that, yep, that is not an illusion. That is not some dirt on that coin. That is a double die. All right, so enough of that coin. Let me show you the next coin I've got here. And we'll probably end this after this coin. So now this coin, you can see this in really rough condition. I would not keep this coin. I would not think anybody would want this in their collection. It's just in really, really rough condition. You can see the difference from the last coin to this coin, how bad condition this one is. But the die is on actually the reverse side. It's a double die as well. And see, there's a mark on his nose there, a real deep cut, it looks like, through his nose. But like I said, this is such a bad condition coin. It's hard to say what any of these marks are. But we're gonna look here down here at the dollar, and again, you can see it pretty apparent. Now that is a definite double die. See the L's here, and the O here, and the D over here. The D is really apparent all the way around the corner there. And the O, of course, the inside of the O, outside perimeter, down the L. So I don't know if the half has it. I don't think the half, oh yeah, the half has a little bit on that L and the F. But I don't think the H and the A had anything. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Not on that. But the L is pretty apparent, and the F and dollar. So that's another one. And these stars were supposed to be doubled, but I don't think these are doubled like that other one. The other one definitely had stars, were doubled. And this one, oops, sorry, I keep putting my finger in there. This is such rough shape, it's hard to really call anything on any of this. I'm going to turn this computer screen down a little bit. And yeah, I just don't see errors on that. But like I said, this is another good example of doubling. You can always put your coin under there, and if you see that kind of illusion, that kind of look, then you might want to use your magnifier and really get in there and make sure that it is. All right, so here's another coin I'm going to show you. And again, you can see it's pretty apparent. I mean, if you have to question it really, really a lot, then it might not be really what you're looking for. But if you can just put it under a magnifier and say, oh, wow, look at that. That's definitely there. And the E and the E and, you know, and the A here, you can see that. I mean, those are pretty apparent. You just, you know, you can't deny what you're looking at when they're that apparent. See that of again is really quite apparent, like inside here, the outside rim, down the side of the F there, you know, and you can see it. It's right there. And the A. And the stars, it says here, I wrote down. I'd have to look at all the different stars, but I wrote down that the stars are doubled too. I don't really see that doubling on the stars. I must have seen something though to have wrote it. But yeah, you don't see it on the United like you did on the other coin. And you see a little bit on that E though. Actually, now that I look, it's got a little doubling right there. So anyways, this is examples. Like I said, this is 1974. Much better condition than that 88 was. This is a D as Denver Mint. Looks like it's a filled mint mark as well. This has been filled in with too much dye, and it might even be a double dye, a misaligned strike on that, because that's quite filled. So that one I'll probably write that up on here. And mint mark, oops, sorry, mint mark. And anyways, this is a much better condition coin as the last one. And so this one, you know, this has potential to be sold because it has, you know, not any major problems with the coin. It looks pretty smooth. The impression's still pretty strong around the edges. You don't see anything wrong with his shape of his face. He did have quite a pointy nose, though, I have to say. His nose was quite pointy. At least the artist captured a pointy nose or created a pointy nose for him. I don't know if he really actually had one, but it does look that like he does in these coins. But that O looks a little fishy too. But I don't know if I would call that doubling. So anyways, I think I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something, a little something every day. I always say, you know, if you learn something every day, you know, you've improved your brain and your knowledge. And I enjoy sharing and helping you learn what I'm learning, because I've got a really great passion for this stuff, and it's just fun to do. So hopefully you'll like to subscribe to my page, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell on the corner, and hopefully you'll be viewing more of my videos, and I will be putting them up as I can. Every week I will try, and I'm improving my page and trying to provide a better product for you all. So you guys have a good day. This is Linda with Copperhead Collectibles. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.